Peppa checked if the puddle was safe. Checked in this context means A. Looked carefully to make sure. B. Ignored or walked away. C. Jumped into it without looking. D. Cleaned it with water.
After cleaning up, Peppa and George played in the garden. Cleaning up in this context means A. Making something tidy or clean. B. Playing in muddy puddles. C. Jumping in big puddles. D. Finding more puddles.
Peppa told George, "Let's find more puddles." Find in this context means A. Look for and discover something. B. Hide something. C. Lose something. D. Forget about something.
Peppa and George had a lot of fun playing in the puddles. A lot in this context means A. A small amount. B. A great amount or very much. C. None at all. D. Too little.
Peppa checked the puddle to see if it was deep. Deep in this context means A. Far down from the surface. B. Very shallow. C. Filled with grass. D. Very clean.
Mummy and Daddy Pig wore their boots before playing. Wore in this context means A. Put on clothes or shoes. B. Cleaned the boots. C. Took off the boots. D. Jumped without wearing shoes.
Who are the characters in the story? Can you name them? Peppa, George, Mummy Pig, and Daddy Pig.
Why can't Peppa and George play outside at the beginning of the story? Because it is raining.
What does Peppa love to do when she goes outside? She loves jumping in muddy puddles.
What does Mummy Pig tell Peppa to do before jumping in muddy puddles? Mummy Pig tells her to wear her boots.
Who else likes jumping in muddy puddles? George does. George also likes jumping in muddy puddles.
What does Peppa do before George jumps into the big puddle? She checks if the puddle is safe for George.
What do Peppa and George do after they finish jumping in puddles? They go to tell Daddy Pig what they've been doing.
What does Daddy Pig think Peppa and George were doing before they told him? He guesses they were watching TV or had a bath.
What happens to Peppa and George after they jump in muddy puddles? They get messy and covered in mud.
What do Peppa and George ask Mummy and Daddy Pig to do after cleaning up? They ask Mummy and Daddy Pig to come play in the garden.
At the end of the story, what is everyone doing together? Everyone is jumping in muddy puddles together.
Why does Mummy Pig say, "Oh, Daddy Pig, look at the mess you're in"? Because Daddy Pig gets muddy from jumping in puddles.